Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Coffee Shop Soundstage, sponsored by QXO. My name is Karen Edwards, and we are live at the Florida Roofing Expo. And I am delighted to be sitting here with my friend Justin.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
good.
Gibraltar,
Gibraltar, Air Event. Today we're
Airman,
representing Semco, but
Simcoe.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, I was like, I'm not sure which company to say
we
that
have a
you're
lot,
with.
so I'm not sure which company I'm actually representing sometimes too.
Wow, so introduce yourself, tell us what you do there.
I'm Justin Aki. I'm the division marketing specialist for Gibraltar. I support all of our sales and marketing operations across the company and the division. We're nationwide, East Coast, West Coast. Today, obviously, we are in Florida Roofing Expo, so we're showcasing our East Coast operations, Simcoe. But we have some air vent stuff here. We've brought in our smokehouse demo that typically Paul Chelsea does, but
Yes.
I have to wing it without him around here. But yeah, we're just here to support and support actually our customers, which are not typically roofers. Most of our customers are going to be distributors, and they already have their own booths. So we're
Ah,
acting in support to, hey, these are products that you can get locally. Go see, them. So
yeah, like where do you get your materials from? Yes,
yeah,
we have these products there.
yeah. It's always interesting also to connect because again, our end user is the roofer,
Yeah,
but I don't sell directly to roofers, so I get to chat with them and ask them their opinions on products in the market and how they use them and what kind of roofing they install.
yeah,
This show is actually pretty varied. I've seen even painters here,
really.
siding installers.
Yeah,
There's a lot of equipment here too, so a lot of
yeah.
people come to see what the latest greatest kind of thing is. Maybe they pivot, maybe they change what they're going to do.
A lot of metal out there
A
too.
lot of metal.
Yeah. So what are the contractors? What kind of conversations are you having? Are they interested in? Maybe they're already doing metal. Maybe they want to add metal. Are you talking about ventilation much?
Well, I'm always talking about ventilation.
Yeah.
But going back to the metal, yeah, we're having a lot of contractors open to different kinds of metal roofs. A lot of them, they snuck their way in the market. They do a little bit of metal roofing, and then they see that there's so much variety of panels available. And I think even from my own knowledge, what I've seen, there's a lot of different panels coming to market or on the market, and people are learning how to install them correctly. You graduate from barns and chicken coops and doing corrugated metal roofing up to now you're doing $1 million custom homes, and
Right.
they do not allow for any kind of slack. So you need to do it perfectly. You need to do it right. So
Right.
we're seeing that with what we're showcasing here in our booth. It's stuff you can get in the Florida market. Florida Building Code approved, thick. We have plenty of colors. I got 40 different colors available.
40.
40 different colors.
Wow.
But yeah, we're having conversations about what they install,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to range. Florida is a varied market. North to East Florida is based in South Georgia, and they treat things differently than South Florida.
Yeah.
So in East Coast, West Coast, let's not even talk about that. But even the Gulf, we're getting conversations talking about availability.
Yeah.
So they want to know where can I get this? How can I get this? It does help. We do have job pack programs, and people can order directly from us for certain stuff.
Okay.
But again, trying to support our partners, making sure they know where they can buy from. We've actually roped in some of our partners walking along, like, hey, this guy actually wants to buy from you. So
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. This has been a really great, well-attended show. And the people, the contractors that are here are really focused on learning about what's new and about new things that they can offer to their customers.
yeah,
Yeah.
this show has grown even in the 4 years I've been coming to it, and even this year I had more people come to my booth and more badge scans yesterday than last year's total days combined.
Wow.
And so that just shows you how much it's grown.
Yeah, yeah. It was great to see it. I know yesterday we said this several times, the badge pickup line was just
That's a
long.
kink someone has to work out. But listen,
Well,
the
it's
show
just
changes every year enough that some you're gonna grow. There's growing
record
pains.
attendance
Yeah,
this year. So
and I'm not going to say that the show's outgrowing the hotel, but even like some of the sponsors now are renting out the rest of the hotel for their events here. So
right.
it's hard to get a reservation for dinner.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah, it is. But that's why we have Uber and Lyft or your own because you drove.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it's nice being local to shows when possible.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. But yeah, so we're wrapping up. Um, Anything you want to share, like any highlights or, maybe something that surprised you about this year's show?
I was more surprised when people were coming, and I always like when people recognize our products, but people were coming up to our booth. We have a smokehouse demonstration display.
Mhm.
We show the importance of exhaust and proper intake. But people are coming out and showing other people and explaining without me being there. I hired them come to the booth and do my demonstration for me because they're walking by like, oh yeah, that's this. And so it was just nice to see them understanding. And,
They,
and there's that market penetration of, hey, this exists, you should be doing it this way. And they're telling other roofers, which
yeah,
is
that's
always
great.
great. And forgetting even the sales tool, but like ventilation is a big uh, focus point of Gibraltar. So if
Right.
you're properly ventilating your roofing space, your roof's gonna last longer. And
Yeah.
so we install properly according to manufacturer specifications. So
So true, so true. And yeah, Paul, I'll tell Paul you did a good job filling in for him. I've been to Paul travels around and does seminars,
yeah, ask the
educational
expert
seminars.
seminars.
Yeah,
The first 3 months, 4 months of the year, it's a little colder. Although this year it's been a little warmer, so
it has.
roofers want to get out on the roof. But yeah, no, it's uh, go to gibraltarroofingproducts.com. You can see when the AT is going to be in your area starting next year. I think signups are going to open up towards October of this year.
Yeah, and it's free. It's
Yep,
no charge to attend. They give you a little breakfast.
yep.
It's about two
Well,
hours.
and the other, it's a continuing education if you require that in your state,
Oh,
or
you
if you
can
just
get
need to
credit.
learn. We've had architects show up to this. We've had roofers and so just come to this. It's open, and we actually want to have more people come in. My big push for the next year is going to have more students coming. Students in
Yes,
building programs, students in trade programs, come and learn why you need to properly ventilate your attic. Now,
yes.
it is put on by Gibraltar, but ventilation is an industry-wide thing. You need to make sure that you're taking care of
Oh,
that way. So,
right, right. So you are doing a service just to the industry itself by providing the education. We've had, I love that it's all over the country because we've had members of our team attend, in different parts. I think Arkansas and,
yeah,
wherever it's nearby, usually you can find a location that's going to be within driving distance.
yeah, and we also have that kind of information on our website, and we do have a shortened version of the ATE available on YouTube. But nothing beats the in-person shops,
Yeah.
and there's prizes and giveaways too, so that's
Yeah,
always
they're up
fun.
there. Yeah, yeah. It was fun. I attended one 2 years ago and I learned a lot. And Paul just made it so easy. And
Yeah,
you just are like, oh, I get it.
yeah, and anyone
Yeah,
can put a PowerPoint slide up, but it's
right.
Paul's energy that drives that.
It sure is. It sure is. Well, hi, Paul, if you're watching. Kudos to you.
Actually, Paul is in Florida right now on vacation, so that's why he couldn't make it here.
Well, enjoy your vacation. We'll see. We'll catch you next show, right,
Yeah,
Paul? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're almost done. The show is closing in like an hour or so. So if you missed seeing Justin and his booth, that's okay. Just come to Roofers Coffee Shop. They have a full directory on there. We list their events, the Air Ask the Expert. You can find on our events section, so you can get all the information there.
yeah, we love participating with Workers Coffee Shop. We like
Yeah, we love
been
working
a
with
long
you
time now,
guys.
so
It
yeah.
has been, yeah. Wow. Woo. We're not done. We've got at least one more video coming to you before the show closes. So don't go anywhere because we want to see you on the next one. Bye.